Today, we've got some exciting news about the Samsung Galaxy S24 Fan Edition. It's set to launch this October alongside the new Galaxy Tabs 10 series. Here's the scoop. While the global version of the Galaxy S24 Fan Edition will be powered by the Exynos 2400 chip, it was expected that the US variant would feature a Snapdragon chip, as has been the case with previous high-end Galaxy phones in the US. However, it looks like that's not the case this time around. According to a Geekbench listing from sources like MySmartPrice and Gizmochina, the US model of the Galaxy S24 Fan Edition, with the model number SMS721U, will also use the Exynos 2400 chip. This variant is equipped with 8 GB of RAM and is set to be the first time in nearly a decade that Samsung is using an Exynos chip in its high-end Galaxy S series phones for the US market. The Galaxy S24 Fan Edition is getting closer to its official release. Recent leaks have hinted at a fall launch, and the device has now been spotted in the BS, Bureau of Indian Standards, database, indicating that it might soon be available in India. This aligns with earlier reports suggesting an October release. In fact, Samsung has already set up a support page for this model on its website, confirming the model number SMS721BDS. According to reports, Samsung plans to launch the Galaxy S24 Fan Edition in October 2024, followed by the Galaxy S16 in December 2024. This timeline is similar to the Galaxy S23 Fan Edition, which was launched on October 4th last year. However, it took a bit longer to reach Europe, so it's still unclear if the S24 Fan Edition will have a staggered release as well. That's all for today's update. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. The Galaxy S22 Fan Edition. But it seems they're committed to keeping the Fan Edition lineup alive, releasing a new model each year. Let's get into the details. So here's the scoop. Samsung doesn't always release every smartphone in the USA, but it looks like the Galaxy S24 Fan Edition will definitely make its way there. Recently, a new Samsung device with the model number SMS721U was spotted in the Bluetooth SIG database. According to Manu from One Mobiles, this model number likely corresponds to the carrier-locked variant of the upcoming Galaxy S24 Fan Edition for the US market. For comparison, the Galaxy S23 Fan Edition's carrier-locked variant in the US had the model number SMS711U. Now, the Bluetooth certification document doesn't reveal much about the S24 Fan Edition's features. However, it's expected that the US version will be powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip, meaning we can anticipate 5G, Wi-Fi 6E, and Bluetooth 5.3 support. On the other hand, the global version of the phone is likely to come with the Exynos 2400 chip, the same one used in the Galaxy S24 and S24 Plus models globally. According to a report from IT News, Samsung is planning to launch the Galaxy S24 Fan Edition in October 2024, with the Galaxy S16 following in December 2024. This timeline mirrors last year's schedule when the Galaxy S23 Fan Edition was released on October 4. However, the S23 Fan Edition didn't hit Europe until early 2024, so we'll have to see if the S24 Fan Edition follows a similar staged release. The Galaxy S24 Fan Edition has also been spotted on a well-known benchmark test, this time showcasing the Exynos 2400 chip. This confirms that in Samsung's home country, this Fan Edition will indeed use their in-house chip. In the past, Samsung opted for older chips in the Galaxy S23 Fan Edition, using Exynos and Snapdragon processors from the Galaxy S22 series. Naturally, fans are curious whether the Galaxy S24 Fan Edition will also feature older hardware, or if Samsung will go with something more current. So what do you think about the upcoming Galaxy S24 Fan Edition? Are you excited to see how it compares to its predecessors? Let's get into it. In April, rumors started swirling about Samsung developing a new Fan Edition smartphone, and it looks like we're getting closer to seeing it hit the shelves. The Galaxy S24 Fan Edition has recently popped up on Geekbench under the international model name SMS721B. And what does Geekbench tell us? Let's break down the key specs. The Galaxy S24 Fan Edition is powered by an Exynos 2400 processor, paired with 8 GB of RAM, and will be running on Android 14 right out of the box. This choice of processor isn't too surprising since the Galaxy S24 and S24 Plus also sport the Exynos 2400 in most regions outside the US. However, if you were hoping for a Snapdragon chip, this might be a bit of a letdown. Now, let's talk cameras. According to sources like Galaxy Club, the Galaxy S24 Fan Edition will retain the same primary camera sensor as its predecessor, the ISO CELO-GN3. This sensor has been a staple in models like the Galaxy S23, S23 Plus, S24, and S24 Plus. So, don't expect major changes here, but given the solid performance of the previous models, this isn't necessarily a bad thing. As for the front-facing camera, it seems like Samsung is sticking with the high-end 10MP sensor introduced with the Galaxy S23 Fan Edition. This is a step up from the mid-range 32MP sensors found in earlier models like the S20 and S21 Fan Editions. Speculation suggests that the ultra-wide and zoom cameras will also remain unchanged. We'll get more details closer to the launch, which is speculated to be later this year or possibly early 2025. A report from ALEC mentions that Samsung is working with the semiconductor company Anapest to supply a display driver IC for the Galaxy S24 Fan Edition. Production has already begun, and this IC includes a built-in timing controller to enhance the screen display. This indicates a possible summer release. There are also whispers about an unpacked event in July where Samsung might unveil the Galaxy Z Fold 6 and Z Flip 6. We could hear more about the Galaxy S24 Fan Edition then as well. Previous leaks suggested the S24 Fan Edition might feature either a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 or Exynos 2400 chip, depending on the market. It's also expected to boast a triple camera setup with 8-megapixel, 12-megapixel, and 50-megapixel sensors. Plus, you can look forward to options for 128 gigabytes or 256 gigabytes of internal storage and up to 12 gigabytes of RAM. Compared to its predecessors, the S24 Fan Edition is rumored to come with a larger 4,500 mAh battery and a brighter 6.1-inch AMOLED display. Be a fantastic option for anyone looking to upgrade without going for the flagship models. What do you think about the upcoming Galaxy S24 Fan Edition? Are you excited about the potential features and improvements? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.